Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon. Here on the Polygon chart, we are on the daily time frame and the price has now formed that fifth wave to the downside I've been watching for. This is now a pretty full wave 4 correction, which started in May 2021 and it's now been filling out, this correction over, you could say over the last few years. We have an initial A wave, a B wave, and the C wave is now a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The price has now also reached ideal support for the fourth wave between the 35-cent level and the 18-cent level. This is between the 38.2 retracement and the 50% retracement. Very typical support zone for such a wave 4 after the price rallied in only 3 waves into the 2021 high. I mean, technically speaking, absolute valid wave count. Could we turn around? Could we get that fifth wave to the upside, that alt season rally? I mean, it's possible. Within this wave count in white, this is still possible. Indeed, within this support area, the price has even reached smaller degree support. 26 cents now, which is the 138% extension of the initial A wave down. That is an ideal C wave target. However, as I said before, while this is absolutely a valid wave count, I'm skeptical about it because we are not ignoring time completely. I mean, it still needs to have the right look, and it just doesn't have the right look. Like time-wise, it's just never left the bear market, you could say, and it's a very, very protracted and extended wave 4, okay? So therefore, this raises concerns about the overall wave structure, and I have said to you before, to really believe that wave 5 to the upside has started, I would need to see all 5 waves in this wave 1, circle 1, followed by a corrective pullback. Then we have at least a 1-2 setup, and we can define support for wave 2. We haven't seen 5 waves up in this chart for a while. I mean, last time I was at least considering something more bullish was here in this rally. But I also mentioned to you that this turned out to be only a 3-wave move. Okay, so we can never then rule out continuation, but we don't have a high probability setup with only a 3-wave move up. So it's something to be aware of. Should the market form 5 waves up, 3 waves down, this is definitely, let's say, something interesting. For those who are willing to take on, speculative risk, I would say, I mean, we are now deep in support. It shouldn't really, in this wave 4, break below 18.6 cents. So it's a great reward to risk ratio. Even if we assume it might just go to $3 or something. I mean, it's amazing reward to risk ratio. So from that point of view, there is a case to be made for to buy, but this is only for those who are willing to take some risks and who will, have to. I mean, there is a need to stop out if this setup, if you want to call it a setup, because without a smaller degree reaction, it's not really a setup. But if you're trading this, and you're speculating that the pullback is a wave 4, in a wave 4 like this, we don't want to see a sustained break below the 50% retracement, which is the 18.6 cent level. So keep that in mind. Doesn't mean it could briefly break below it. It absolutely could. But as I said, until I get 5 waves up, 3 waves down, there is no confirmation that a low has formed. And minimally, I would need to see a break above the last high, located here at 34.9 cents. So this is what I'm watching for. Next support level then is 19.6 cents and 18.6 cents. Definitely something to keep in mind. You might ask, what happens if we break below the 50% retracement? Well, I have to assume that this chart formed a 3-wave move up. Yeah, I have to assume it just formed a 3-wave move up. And with a 3-wave move up, basically an A, B, C structure, yeah, I mean, there isn't really, oops, I didn't want to, actually shouldn't have deleted that yellow one. It might be, it might be this 3-wave top disease which is spreading across the altcoin sector, where most coins form long-term tops in only 3 waves, and then they break down and are never seen again. Right? That is what often happens in bull markets. I've always been warning about that. We see it more and more. many of these coins don't form a fifth wave to the degree that you think, is wave 5 a scam? Is wave 5 a scam? It never happens in the altcoin sector. Well, rarely it does. It does really happen, and that's why I'm always saying 99% of altcoins form 3-wave patterns. Okay, so that and after a 3-wave price top, there are many things that can happen. Not clear probabilities. Could either break to new all-time lows, might form a large ABC structure. That's what some coins are doing, or it turns into a diagonal. But this doesn't have the look of a diagonal. So anyway, if it breaks down here and it's not an impulse anymore to the upside because it breaks below the 50% retracement, the next support will be here around 6.5 cents to 2.3. Which means the risk increases dramatically with a break of support. But yeah, what I want to highlight here is, look, we are currently in a support area. Pay attention to it if you're interested, but I can't confirm at this stage. I mean, minimally, I want to see 5 waves, as I said, above the last high there at around 34.5 cents. Until that happens, the trend is still down, even though we're now in an area, especially with that one more low, the wave count is now it's full now, technically. Okay, that's the update about Polygon. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And also, if you're interested, make sure that you follow us on our MCO Global channel. It's our main channel. There are additional updates. I will soon make a video about which 3 coins I think still have a chance to rally in this cycle and form new all-time highs. That is basically just a continuation of my video I made about altcoin season. If it's delayed, which I think is more up to date than ever, this video, more relevant than ever. I did say in that video which things are relevant for an altcoin season to show. I don't think any of those have really happened yet. And I specifically reminded everybody in this video that most altcoins have a bearish structure. Yeah. For some context, check it out. But there'll soon be a new one. So it might be a channel to subscribe to. It's free. So yeah, hope you like the update. And by the way, I'll put that channel link in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.